It's not like stealing a painting. Did not realize what it was until we felt it.
Did you remember that there is a letter?
We solved our mysteries, but what is the big mystery?
219.
0.
So Lily's in cahoots with Madame Palmer.
Lily is trying to kill Charles.
Oh my God. Mary is William's daughter.
Is this Baker?
Gustavo Manuel da Silva Fernandes.
This is Mr. Fox, Major Carl Heinrich. Mr. Baker and Mr. Fox were both in cahoots.
They're stealing
It was
something.
10 years.
There we go.
We got a safe!
Detective!
Step away from the safe.
They were using us to find the numbers of the safe.
This is going to allow us a new start.
But what about Lily's daughter?
Wait, is she alive? We said we'd never steal from children.
False wall, maybe.
We found the will.
To my common-law wife, Abigail Larkin, also known as Lily. What?
Mrs. Larkin is Lily. William's will was actually changed to include Mary Till, Abigail, and Charles.
I'm a small fry. You want to get the real bad one. I propose a bargain. If you grant me my freedom, I will bring you hard stone proof that will incriminate Charles.
You are free to go and get it.
I hope we've made the right decision.
They're planning to run away and they're selling the paintings for money.
Claudette and Mr. Booth were going to run away.
This is Lady Rigwald's chance at freedom and our chance at love.
Charles, he knew about the affair. He said if I didn't end it, he would push you out of the window, just like he did his poor father, William.
Right. He even killed his father.
Bit of a bombshell.
Our fate is in your hands.
We all decided that we should let them go.
What the hell is going on here?
I'm finally free of you.
You're coming with me.
Let's go!
Do your damn job!
He's probably trying to plan his escape right now because we know the truth.
I think we need to meet with the other detectives.
Yes, now.
Yes.
Right now.
Charles is pathetic.
He's not just a monster towards his wife. He is also a killer.
He's the one who pushed his father out the window.
But we still had a case to solve with the rest of the detectives.
We need to see what else the others have uncovered.
Trying to nail down who exactly is trying to kill Sir Charles. We're gonna shut this down. So that's gonna be the end of it.
So we all got together with everybody else.
Find a seat, please, anywhere you like.
Coming into the room and having a seat, it was very quiet.
All right, detectives, this is your chance to share what you found and determine who exactly is trying to kill Sir Charles Rigwald. What do you got for us? We all got to talk about what piece of the mystery we solved because there were so many things going on at the same time.
We realized that there's two people trying to run away together. And of course, it could be no other than Claudette and Mr. Booth.
Charles had found out, and the bombshell, I suppose, is that he threatened to kill Mr. Booth like he killed his father.
Mr. Baker and Mr. Fox were trying to rob the estate.
There were things that came to light that were not in the light until it was discussed among all of us as a group.
He wasn't going crazy. Miss Palmer was just playing into that completely with her readings.
So William was seeing this lady Lily, who turned out to be Abigail Larkin, and their child they had together was Mary Till.
There you go.
But who is trying to kill Charles? We still don't know. Right. As we were summarizing that, a phone call came in.
The phone rang.
You know, he was like, was it 30 or so?
Yeah, he was like 30.
Hello? Who's calling?
Oh, it was June.
Oh, it's June Parker. Would you like to speak with a detective?
She spoke to one person from each group.
Catching up with all of the decisions we had made and why.
We had a brief meeting with young Mary.
I think we all learned from you, June.
And then at the very end, she had to ask,
What were our conclusions?
we all had to come together in that last moment to figure out, okay, we solved our mysteries, but what is the big mystery?
Who's trying to kill Charles?
So she's asking me, who's our prime suspect?
There were different theories.
We know that Charles killed his father for inheritance.
We know it's not Mr. Fox or Mr. Baker because they were on their own little side heist. Booth and Claudette, they had left, so we knew it wasn't them. And then it kind of narrowed everybody down
I would think it's Mrs. Larkin.
I was just thinking maybe Mrs. Larkin.
What was in the will?
Everything was left to Charles, Mrs. Larkin, and Mary Till.
There we
The
go.
two of them would have more.
There we go.
For Mrs. Palmer's side of things, she didn't mention like anyone brought her here or worked with her or anything.
Did you remember that there is a letter?
Yes.
Between Lily and Isabella?
Eliza mentioned one letter. They kept talking about revenge on Charles.
Give me a tool by which to seek justice for my family and vengeance for my murdered love.
So Abigail and Mrs. Palmer were working together is what this proves, is that right?
It's got to be Mrs. Larkin then, right?
That must be Mrs. Larkin.
She wants to protect Mary.
Everything connected together, and we were able to tell June that that was the culprit in this case.
Okay, so we have our prime suspect. Her name is Abigail Larkin.
I think there's only one more thing to do. We got to talk to Abigail and we got to talk to Charles.
Yes.
Uh-oh, here we go.
All together here. Oh no.
So, we had some careful deliberations between all the detectives from Matina Agency. And together, we did come to the conclusion that the person plotting to murder you, Sir Charles, is none other than Abigail Larkin.
What?
But to really explain it, we must start from the beginning.
Years before his death, William fell in love with a woman called Lily, aka Miss Larkins. We also found out during our investigation that Mary is actually the daughter of William and Abigail.
The poor girl is like, are you kidding me? You're my auntie, but now you're my mom?
William also wrote a second will, adding in Mary and Abigail. Also, Sir Charles, Isabella and you have worked together to drive your father insane. We found incriminating evidence for this.
Nonsense.
Charles didn't want to wait for his inheritance, and he didn't want to share it with his half-sister. You knew William was a superstitious man, and you abused his relationship with Isabella Palmer in order to drive him insane. He offered Isabella a portion of his inheritance to send him to the asylum, but when that didn't work, you resorted to murder. You threw him out a window and made it look like a suicide.
What proof do you have that I threw my dear father out of a window? Hearsay from a washed-up actress and a charlatan.
How about a written confession as a proof?
Where did you get this?
20 years ago, on the night you pushed William from the window, we had an argument. We were supposed to drive your father insane and send him off to an asylum. But you became sloppy. So much so, you even detailed all your crimes in your precious journal. You tossed it in the fireplace, but you dashed out of the room without even checking if it burned down. And I, of course, took the chance to retrieve it.
Snake! I never should have trusted you.
And you shouldn't have pushed William out of a window, but here we are!
Oh, and then you just thought that you would loop in the housekeeper.
Actually, she mailed the blackmail letter to you. But I thought it so odd that Isabel would contact you after all these years, so I intercepted it, read it, and learned the truth. After the Great Depression, Isabella was broke and needed more money. It didn't take long to track her down and learn the rest of the story. Personally, I intended to kill you for everything that you've done and planned to do to my daughter, Mary. But thanks to these detectives being much more competent than you gave them credit for, I'll be happy with a prison sentence, knowing you're getting one too.
So it's true that you're my mother?
I wanted to tell you, I did, but my relationship with William, it was complicated, and after William died, I didn't know how much I could trust Charles. You are legally entitled to at least part of the broad...
No, I am not giving up this place. Damn you!
Sorry, Mary.
Curse you all, Athena Agency!
Done.
With Charles, that's done. You know, there's no mercy, there's no grace for him. He had to go.
Please remove him from the room.
All right, Mr. Fox, any help?
Damn it all.
Well, that's one murderer down, but we're not done here yet. Mrs. Larkin, I'm going to leave this up to the detective. She was a mother trying to save her daughter from a horrible situation and provide a future that she never could for her. But she resorted to the lowest of crimes. She attempted to kill Charles over and over again. What should we do with her?
We, at the end, had to decide what we were going to do with her.
Let it go.
Let her go.
I was gonna let it go. I was like, let her go. He's not a nice person anyway. Like,
I don't know. She should go to jail, honestly. Attempted murder is attempted murder.
And maybe they'll be lenient.
She could have just turned Charles in. She didn't have to resort to trying to kill him.
she couldn't turn in Charles. Like, who's going to believe her? And who may say that Charles might not hurt someone else?
I'm willing to accept whatever verdict is handed down. I know what I did. And while I don't regret it, I understand that it was wrong.
She did it 4 times.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this. If I mess up the first time, I'm gonna try this again. It's like, you can't let that go. It's not like stealing a painting, okay? No.
It's not a petty crime, it's a big crime.
If we didn't catch her today, she would have tried again and again and again.
There has to be some kind of punishment.
Yeah, agree.
It's a fair assessment, I would say. Everybody in agreement?
Yes, I guess.
As a group, we all decided to arrest Mrs. Larkin.
I'm so sorry, Mary.
I think everybody had a bit of a tear.
Please, Detective Dario.
Even though June likes to follow her heart, I think June would also think that Mrs. Larkin needs to stand before a court and let the court decide her fate.
Okay, fine, arrest her then. Like, I guess murder is... it's not ideal.
Sorry, Mary.
I knew what I was sacrificing and it was worth it. Please forgive me, and I hope you keep writing.
Of course.
Give me.
It was a wise decision, detectives.
Justice has been served, and that's a case closed. Congratulations. You know, Charles was having his birthday party tonight. We might as well take advantage of it. He's not going to be there, but that is if you can gather things, we'll head out to Utopia.
There's a party waiting.
It was just an absolutely wonderful experience.
Mind-blowing.
My name is Rob Proctor, and I am the UI UX lead at Wooga.
The actors and actresses were all Wooga stuff, and I was not expecting.
I was speechless.
My name is Lilith, and I'm a senior writer at June's Journey.
My name is Drew. I'm a writer at Wooga.
My name is Ali Devang. I'm a game designer on June's Journey.
Unreal.
Thank you very much, guys.